Hi guys, welcome to the second part of the video. We will use the ticker we downloaded in the first part of the video to get the panel data in this section. So the first thing you want is to take the ticker, create a new Excel file, and make sure you have the Bloomberg extension in the Excel. And if you have it, then when you click on the Bloomberg extension in the add-on, so you will be able to build spreadsheet. And once you click the spreadsheet builder under Bloomberg add-on, you should be able to click on the time series table. This is what will give us the panel data. So you have several options. One, you can just copy and paste the tickers and select, or you can just select the entire ticker list. So what you can do is just select all entire ticker list, and on the right corner you see that sign. If you click after selecting all the tickers, it will auto select everything. This is good if you are dealing with like hundreds, like 100, 200, 300 tickers, but for a list of thousands of securities, and if you're asking for a lot of data at one go, it might cause problem because the terminal might not respond. I have faced several cases where the terminal just hang, or I have to restart the whole phase. So what I have developed is this small trick. What I do is I start with only few, the first 3 securities on my list. So I just copy the ticker, put it in the list, and select the equity that is related to this company. So select these 3 first, and this is for those if you are dealing with a lot of securities. So the second field, once you have select the ticker, go for the select field where you can choose the variables you are going to get. For the time being, I'm just using 3 to demonstrate what to do. So I have 3 variables: total loan, ESG disclosure, and non-performing. Don't worry if there is NA. NA doesn't mean that you don't have data for all securities. Maybe some of the securities don't have any data. I haven't used the Bloomberg AI. I am not going to go over this right now. I just try to do something here, but I am not sure how to work out with this, so I'm not going to talk about this. If I manage to get hold of this one, maybe in a future video I will add on. But for now, once you have done selected the security, you have the fields. The third step where you can choose the data. This is where you are going to get the panel. So you have several options. You can use the date calendar, you can use the period calendar, or the relative calendar. I just go with the date calendar, which gives me the actual dates of the years I'm going to use. So let's go to the date calendar, select here what is the starting point of your Bloomberg data point. So I choose 2010, January, 1st of January, and then I leave it to today to just say that I want everything available today. And you have various frequency available: daily, yearly, monthly, bi-weekly. And also there are some additional parameters. One of the things that is important is to make sure you have a look at the currency, the pricing currency, because if you don't adjust it, it might give you information based on that. If you have multi-country data, it gives you data based on the that country, the source country. So if you use USD, it will normalize based on the currency, or all the data based on US dollar terminology. It will convert that to USD. So once everything is set, you are okay, you can go to the next field. So you have selected your securities, you have selected the field, what are the variables that you want, then you have the date range set. You go next, and it will ask you how do you want to get the data. Normally you will transpose the axis so that the securities will go on the left, and you have the variables in the middle and the data. So then you click insert, and you have this data for the 3 securities, for the 3 variables, and for several years, starting from 2010 until 2023. As you see, we have chosen until today. So far only 2021 data is available. So now what to do next? So what I will say that because we have 1900 securities, what we can do is now bring back the list of the securities, but before that, the trick that I'm going to show you, or what I'll try, is to minimize the number of variables to 1. So to make sure that you understand how we can download the panel for specific variables. So just re-downloading, rechecking or adjusting the list for 3 companies, but we are just focusing on one variable. So what we are going to do now, we'll bring the rest of the securities back here, put here, then just copy the variable list in front of the rest of the securities, and the last cell where you see the formula, you just do this tweak. In front of B, just add a dollar to just fix those 2, and now you can just run down and it will give you the same information. That means the total loan data for the rest of the securities. You don't have to do anything else. Just copy paste this one cell to the rest of the securities. You will get the data for the other years for the rest of these securities. Now what happens if you have a lot of other variables that you want the data? So once you have this list, you can just copy it in a separate cell and then change the variable name here, and the formula will auto adjust and give you data for that other variable. So for example, besides total loan, you want, let me see, we can just go and try. For example, you are trying to get a different variable. You can just click here. For example, you see PX last is the code for last closing price. So what we can just type here, PX underscore last, and you'll see the formula will update and it will give you the closing price, and you can just change the variables and you will get the updated data. So it's much easier and faster. There are so many other ways. I'm not saying that this is the best way, but I find it easier. That is what I'm trying to do. Easier way to get the data. If you are not too much heavy on Bloomberg formulas, and I'm not a finance guy, I'm from accounting. I'm just trying to get the data from Bloomberg. There is so many databases, so many ways to get. So this is one of the way I found that I can get the data faster. And yeah, that's okay. So that's a little tweak that I wanted to share. I hope you find this useful. Have a nice day. Bye.